What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are back in Madden 22, and today we're gonna be rebuilding the Houston Texans. Before we go into the video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe if you have not already, as we're trying to approach 1,000 subs before the year is over here on our Madden channel, so it'd be greatly appreciated if you did that. The Houston Texans obviously were a team that used to compete for a playoff spot every year with Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins until Bill O'Brien kind of ruined that and traded DeAndre Hopkins away. And Deshaun Watson obviously now wants out, and Bill O'Brien is now gone. They have David Coley as a head coach, and here we are rebuilding the Texans. Now, I will say, Madden this year, man, it's just so hard. I don't know. I used to have so much fun, like, just rebuilding teams back in the day when I would just, like, do it by myself. But now it just feels like it's almost impossible. Like, no one has cap space after the year is over. So you pretty much have to, like, make all your moves in one season if you want a good team when you're rebuilding a team like this. Now, I think it'd be fine if you're rebuilding, like, a team that, like, already has a lot of good players. But for me, obviously, this team does not. So it's tough out here. So basically, I feel like the best way to rebuild in Madden, I might be wrong on this, but this is the way I've experienced it so far, is trading right away. It's like just trying to grab the best players possible immediately, because once free agency is over, no one has cap space. There's no trades you can make. I literally have experienced that so many times where I've tried to make trades and they're like, well, sorry, we can't do this trade because we'd be over the salary cap. So you pretty much have to take advantage in one season, or there's no way you're gonna be able to do anything. So yeah, pretty unfortunate, but it's basically how it's been. So I think the first step is to trade Deshaun Watson. We're going to try to trade Deshaun Watson and build a really good team and just try to have, like, the best team possible in, like, basically one season. So we basically have this season, free agency, and the next season we have to be a Super Bowl team. Is it possible? Probably not, but we're going to give it a shot. Let's see what we can do. So the first trade we've made, we've got Joe Mixon, Joe Burrow, and Jamar Chase. 3-for-1 deal. Deshaun Watson, we are trading our first round pick as well, because like I said, the draft really doesn't help me in this case. If I was doing like a realistic long-term rebuild, then I would keep my draft picks, obviously, but we're trying to make the Texans good right away. So Joe Mixon, Joe Burrow, and Jamar Chase, all welcome to Houston. Obviously, great 3 additions to the team. Already off to a banger start, I would say. So just like that, we pretty much have Brandon Cooks and also Jamar Chase and Joe Mixon. So we pretty much have a whole offense now. I feel pretty good about that. Obviously, offensive line could use some help, but we'll definitely address that. Definitely still need a tight end. So let's go ahead and grab some offensive line help, a tight end, and everything else that we're going to need. So far, I feel pretty good about what we've done. Danny Amendola, Jamar Chase, and Brandon Cooks on the outside with Joe Burrow as the quarterback. That's feel pretty good. The next trade we have made is getting Kenny Moore and Jack Doyle from the Indianapolis Colts, as we traded Z Cunningham right outside linebacker. We get a corner and a tight end, so that addressed basically the tight end spot, and obviously we get another corner on the defensive side of the ball. So that was our next trade. Now it's time for some more. Next we're going to be doing is trading our first round pick in 2023 for Chase Young and Cameron Curl. Just like that, the Washington football team has accepted that. I'd be pissed off in real life if my team accepted that, but just like that, we got ourselves more defensive help as well with Chase Young on the defensive line. So, okay, so far, you know, it looks a little bit better than it did before. We got the offensive, you know, with Laramie Tunsil, the guards that we still need to get offensive line help. So inside of the offensive line, still going to be needed. But I feel like other than that, the offense is pretty much done. We just need inside offensive line help, a center, left guard, and right guard. And I feel pretty good. Defensive wise, now we have Cameron Curl as strong safety. We have Desmond King and Cannon and Moore as well, and then we have linebacker help that we need, but Chase Young on defensive line. So inside of the defensive line and probably linebacker help. So we still need, you know, still have more work to do, but so far I feel like we've done a decent job so far in this speed run of a trade. So inside offensive line, inside defensive line is where I'm going to try to go next. So we were able to grab a center and a left guard in the same trade as we traded our second pick, our third round pick, our second round pick, and a seventh round pick for Noel and Linder from the Jacksonville Jaguars. So just like that, we definitely have a better offensive line. So that is great. Obviously, offensive line was definitely needing a lot of help, but I feel pretty good. I feel like I've found the formula in Madden that I needed, and hopefully this team's going to end up being pretty damn good. We're an 80 overall now, so it's a lot better than it was before, obviously. Now we just basically need a right guard, and then we're pretty good on the offense. And of course, defensive wise, we still need like a lot of help. It's going to be hard to get everything we need in this first season, but so far so good. I feel pretty good about what we've done so far. Hopefully free agency we can just like sign one person and call it good, but maybe we can grab like one more or two more players for the defense. I feel pretty good. And of course also we kind of need a right guard, so probably grab a right guard as well if possible. So let's see what we can do. Probably make like 1 or 2 more trades for this first season. We've traded a ton of our picks, but we got Glowniski and Stewart, defensive tackle, and a right guard here. So just like that, we were able to address the right guard spot, and we got ourselves a defensive tackle. Now, one more trade I think is what we're going to be doing. So basically, we need defense. Offense is basically done. This is what our offense is going to look like. Brandon Cooks, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, and then offensive line looks a ton better. And Jack Doyle is our tight end. Obviously, could be better, but we'll take it. So now we have Stewart and Chase Young on the defensive line. So linebacker is kind of where we really need to like address. I'm cool with defense. I probably won't focus on defensive line. I think I'm gonna try to grab at least 2 linebackers if possible. I think it's gonna be really hard to pull that off, but I think that's gonna be the last trade I try to make, is grabbing at least 2 linebackers. Let's see if I can make it happen. It's gonna be hard, but I'll try. So unfortunately, I did have to make a sacrifice. I traded Brandon Cooks for Golden and Isaiah Simmons. Isaiah Simmons is a very young middle linebacker, but just like that, we have ourselves a brand new reinvented roster. Obviously, free agency is also something we're going to go look at real quick. That way we can kind of see if there's a free agent wide receiver I need to sign, because I just got rid of Brandon Cooks, which is unfortunate, but I definitely needed it. So we have Tyrell Williams, who could be the wide receiver too for this year. That's fine. We'll sign him up. And just like that, we have ourselves Tyrell Williams. So trading Brandon Cooks was not on the agenda, but I definitely needed to go ahead and grab some offensive defensive help. So just like that, we have ourselves a brand new roster that is a 80 overall. So I feel like we've put together a team that could definitely make the playoffs. Offensive line is so much better. Joe Mixon, David Johnson at the running back duo. We got now Marcus Golden and Isaiah Simmons at the middle linebacker. Isaiah Simmons should develop like crazy too. Defensive line could be better, but I feel pretty good about it. So yeah, basically, I think we put together a better roster than we were before. So hopefully this team can scratch its way into the playoffs is basically all I'm hoping for. So if we could make the playoffs, that would be fantastic. I just did my best there, so hopefully it's good enough and we make the playoffs. We're going to send a mid-season and see how we're doing then, and hopefully, like I said, we make the playoffs this season. It's going to be important. But interestingly enough, I did all of that for us to be 1-6 at the mid-season spot. I'm not really sure why that is, but okay, well, 1-6 it is, I guess. All right, well, that's pretty unfortunate, to be honest. Like, I definitely was not expecting to be this bad. So I'm gonna upgrade all these players real quick. 1-6, man. That, like, after all that, I am 1-6. Okay, well, what is going on? Let's see. I mean, injuries are off, so nobody should like be injured or anything. So the offensive line, decent. Wide receiver, offense, not terrible. Could be better, obviously, but it's not terrible. Defense, could be better, but I don't know. I just don't. This doesn't strike me as a team that should be 1-6, especially with all the moves we just made. But unfortunately, Madden's just so hard. It's so hard on me. I'm not really sure what to do about it, but it is what it is. We're gonna have to just go ahead and let's see how many players we're gonna have to resign. Obviously, we're gonna probably have a ton of players to resign. So yeah, we have a lot of, actually not too many important players to resign. So that's pretty good at least. But I am gonna try to grab as many players here as possible. Try to keep the core together. So let's go ahead and try to get Noel here, and that's good. Okay, we got him done. All right, and then Justin Reed, I want to bring him back as well. We'll move his salary up a little bit, and boom, he's back. And then Desmond King is going to be the last one. Actually, no, we have Glowniski, who we want to resign as well. So Desmond King will grab the bonus 4-year deal. Can you accept this? Yes. Boom, we got Desmond King back. And then last but not least is going to be Glowniski. Keep the offensive line. Gonna need it, so I'll give him a deal. And that should, boom. Okay, just like that, we were able to retain everyone. Even though this roster isn't succeeding the way I hoped, we were able to retain everybody there. So 1-6 at the mid-season point. Definitely wish it was better, but you know what? It is what it is. Hopefully in the offseason we can correct things. And hey, who knows? Maybe we go on a little bit of a run here, but highly doubt it. So let's see what happens. Only 6-11 to end off the season. Obviously, the season we were not hoping for. Very bad season out of us, to be honest. 42 players were upgraded, so I mean, we're going to have a pretty much the same roster next year, which is good. And we should have a little bit of cap space to maybe even upgrade some positions. So that's obviously awesome. But it is unfortunate that this team didn't even like get close to making the playoffs. So I guess as soon as we thought the rest of the roster, it should be good. I don't know, man. I'm just kind of hoping for the best here because this game has not been easy for me. I haven't even made the playoffs once in my last 2 rebuilds. So hopefully in this one we can actually make it. That's like what I'm hoping for at the very least. I feel like if I get to the postseason, I will feel very accomplished. So all right, well, I guess, well, let's go ahead and look at his stats real quick. I guess that's probably going to be a good start to look at. Let's kind of see what went wrong here. So, Joe Burrow, 34 touchdowns. I mean, that's a good season. 34 touchdowns, 4,600 yards. Obviously, the interceptions could come down, but rushing-wise, Joe Mixon, 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Royce Freeman had 16 rushing touchdowns on the ground. Damn, okay. Receiving, Tyrell Williams came in. He was our number 1 wide receiver. Jamar Chase, only 890 yards. Jack Doyle even had some yards there. Defensive-wise, Desmond King, 4 interceptions. Being a ball hawk. Lonnie Johnson, sacks-wise. Did Chase Young lead the way? Sacks, no. Chase Young only had 1 sack. Not good at all. And only 20 tackles? What the hell? That's it? Okay, interesting. That is not a good year out of Chase Young at all. So, all right. Well, maybe that's as far as let's also look 10th in NFL on offense, but 26th defense. So defense could be better. That's probably where we lacked the most. Offense wasn't bad, but the defense was terrible, I guess. Okay. Well, I guess we kind of know where we need to address and, you know, whatever. So, all right. Let's get straight to the offseason. We got some free agency and the draft. We pretty much traded all of our draft picks, so that's not going to matter too much. As far as, you know, who won the Super Bowl, who won MVP and all that, we got the Steelers winning the Super Bowl. Christian McCaffrey MVP, Matt Rule, DeForest Buckner, Justin Fields, and Micah Parsons. Super Bowl MVP, Robert Griffin III. What the hell am I looking at? RG3 started for the Steelers. I mean, I know Ben Roethlisberger hasn't been that good, but the fact that RG3 is on the Steelers and won a Super Bowl MVP is just mind-boggling. I don't know. That's crazy. All right, well, let's get straight to free agency, basically. So we definitely need to upgrade the defense. I think offense is going to be fine. Maybe a tight end, but not going to, like, stress over a tight end. So, mock draft, not ready. Okay, let me just make sure there's no one here that I'm like gonna need back. All right, so Tyrell Williams, these guys are all going down in overall. Maybe we just sign like Eric Wilson as like a backup middle linebacker, but that's about it. So I'll go ahead and grab him, and boom, he's back. Okay, so that's it. I think that's the only other thing I'm doing. So we're not gonna have much cap space in free agency because I think a lot of the players we traded for, their cap hit's probably gonna start hitting. But we should have a little bit to sign, a little bit, where we can address some guys. So free agents, we have $13 million, so not much at all. But hopefully players just progress. That's what we really need. We traded for a lot of good young players, so hopefully those guys just continue to go up. So Joe Burrow's up, Jamar Chase is up. We need a wide receiver. We don't have a wide receiver too. Jack Doyle went down like crazy. Okay. Laramie Tunsil might be a guy we have to look into trading because he has a lot of our cap. Golden's down to a 74. And then Chase Young up to an 87. Okay. You know, it's not terrible. Definitely could be better. So we're going to need a defensive tackle number 2. Right outside line. Well, we definitely need some. We definitely need a lot. But I feel like at the end of the day, the team isn't terrible. So, all right, free agency. Let's see what we can snag to make our team better. Obviously, only $13 million. You have to be pretty careful with what we do here. I think we can really only realistically come out with like 2 players. Gronkowski as a tight end. Do I go ahead and grab Rob Gronkowski? His cap it would be $7 million. I'm going to go ahead and offer it. Try to get Rob. We do need a tight end. Our tight end was bad. But at the same time, definitely needed a wide receiver as well. So Chris Godwin, Odell Beckham, Michael Gallup. Christian Kirk is here. Okay. Can I sign Christian Kirk and get away with that? I'm going to go ahead and offer it. Okay, we'd have to restructure it a little bit. Okay, what about that? Can we get him now? Yes, we can. Oh, that's a terrible offer. You know what? I don't think I should worry about my negotiation. Wait, what? I thought we had Gronk we were negotiating with. Let me withdraw that offer and let me try to let me grab, because we're gonna need, it just isn't good enough. So let's go ahead, try to restructure this a little bit. So give him like 5 million. That should be a decent. Okay, 49 total points is still not good at all though. Okay, all right, now for the defense. Left outside linebacker Justin Houston, Keanu Neal. I mean, literally just need anything at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and offer this. And all right, 91 total points. Okay. Well, let's see if that was good enough to get those 2 guys at the very least and hope for the best. So if we go ahead and send it next week, dude, we get, I don't think we got Christian Kirk 1000%. I doubt it. Actually, he accepted. Wow, we got lucky there because I offered him a terrible contract. Said 43 total points, but we got ourselves a wide receiver and a left outside linebacker. So not bad. We have 60, we literally have 60K in cap space. I think the next thing we have to do is trade Laramie Tunsil. I think it is. I really do. He is making a ton of money And that is going to be the next move we're going to have to make. Defensive tackle, we're not going to be able to sign anybody. So I think basically what we try to do is trade Laramie Tunsil for a left tackle and a defensive tackle. I think that's the move. And maybe even try to get a tight end if possible, but I doubt it. So yeah, obviously we're going to try to make a trade. It's not going to be easy because everyone's going to not have cap space. So we may be stuck with what we got because like I said, it's pretty hard to trade with people after one season. So if we go ahead and just try, let's just try trade center and let's just try to trade Laramie Tunsil here. I guarantee you no one's gonna have cap space. I don't. Okay, the Bears actually still have cap space. That's good. So Laramie Tunsil's cap hit would absolutely like just take all their cap space. Okay, actually there's some teams with some cap space left. Okay, okay, Dolphins have some cap space. All right, I think I want to go to the Broncos though. Did they have cap space? No, they did not. Okay, let's go to the Bears. All right, so we need a defensive tackle. Do they have that? Let's see if they have that. We don't have. Okay, Eddie Goldman, 28 years old. Okay, let's see if we can get him. And then like a tight end maybe. Cole Kmet. Okay, and then we're gonna need a left tackle as well once we make this trade. I guess Taven. Dude, could we get all three of these guys? I doubt it. We're gonna try. We're gonna try to get all 3-for-1 price. They accept it, or they decline. We unfortunately can't consider it because it put us over the salary cap. So it put the Bears over the salary cap because, like I said, what? Okay, well, wait, who can't accept this? Let's see. Damn, that's unfortunate. Texans. Oh, we can't accept it because it would put us over the salary cap. Okay, can I walk away with maybe Cole Kmet and Eddie Goldman? Then is that possible? No, we can't. Okay. Maybe instead of Eddie Goldman, we get Cole Kmet and Jenkins, I guess. Can we do that? Okay, we can do that. I mean, that got us a tight end. Still didn't really get a defensive tackle. It made us cheaper. Did that give us like money to sign a free agency? I doubt it. I think we might have a little bit to sign one defensive tackle. Don't know. We have cap room $7 million. Available funds $21 million. So all right, defensive tackle, Linval Joseph, Brandon Williams, Sheldon Richardson, Sheldon Rankins, and DJ Jones. So not a whole lot of good options, but there is an option here in DJ Richardson. So let's go ahead and try, or Sheldon Richardson, I should say. We're going to try to sign Sheldon Richardson to be our other defensive tackle. And other than that, I think that's it. I think that's all we can like literally make it. So hopefully he accepted and we have ourselves a brand new lineup. So let's go ahead and, take a look at our brand new roster. So, I feel like, we did the most possible, but I don't think it's going to be good enough still. Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon. We don't have a backup running back. Offensive line got worse. Obviously, we traded Laramie Tunsil, but we kind of had to do it. Cole Kmet, Christian Kirk as our wide receiver number 2. And then defensive wise, we had, I thought we signed a little left. Oh, we did. What we need to do is move one of these guys to the right side. I thought we needed a left one, but I guess we kind of definitely needed a left one. But so let's go ahead and move Marcus Golden to the right this time, and then that's it, man. Like not a whole lot. I don't know, man. I didn't mean to discard changes, but I don't know. I don't know if this team's gonna make the playoffs. Madden Rebuilds are so tough. They're so tough, but I did the best I could. That's all I can say. So hopefully this was good enough to get this team into the postseason. Let's move Marcus Golden this time correctly, and let's hope for the best. This is the team going into season number 2. Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase, Christian Kirk, Cole Kmet, right tackle Marcus Cannon, Klauninski, Lender, Norwell, and then Taylor Jenkins as well. I don't think I said that first name correctly, but oh well. Marcus Golden, Isaiah Simmons, Keanu O'Neal, Cameron Curl, Moore, Chase Young, Richardson, Stewart, Greenard, and Desmond King, and of course Justin Reed up top. So I don't know. I'm hoping to make the playoffs, but I could see a world where we don't. So I'm going to go ahead and just simulate straight. We have a Hall of Fame induction. What does this mean? Oh, watch the pro. Well, this is actually, I've never watched this before. Interesting. DeMarcus Ware and to the, okay, learn from the greatest. Boom, just like that, we got 5 finesse for our linebacker. So hopefully that's able to get us in the postseason. Well, let's hope for the best. Similar to the playoffs, can we be a good team this year? Let's see what happens. Okay, we finally made the damn playoffs. Holy crap, what a W. I said I wanted to make the playoffs at the very least. We went 11-6. Oh my, okay, so much better. We actually made the playoffs. This is my first time making the playoffs in Madden 22. I feel great about it. Playoff bracket. We got to play the Buffalo Bills, unfortunately. But man, oh man, we actually made the playoffs. We get to play the Buffalo Bills. All right, 5th seed. I mean, we'll take it. Like I said, I wanted to at least make the postseason, and we did just that. Press conference, first of many. Let's go ahead and jump in and upgrade our players for this playoff berth. Obviously, gonna need it. So made the damn playoffs. We have to be so ecstatic about that. All right. We lost in week 18. I see though. Press conference, the first of many. Talk about your first playoff game. Okay, let's see what we got to do here. Coach, you're heading into your first playoff game. Playoff success often makes or breaks. How important is it? Guarantee a win? I'm gonna play it cool. I don't think I can guarantee a win. Hopefully that wasn't the wrong answer, because guaranteeing a win, I guess, would maybe give your team confidence, but no risk with no reward. Beat the Pills for staff. Okay, or beat the Bills, not Pills. What the hell am I talking about? Okay, and then team meeting playoff blizzard. Discuss what is. Oh, this is gonna be like a snowy game. Is that what's gonna happen? I'm sure you're all aware the forecast is calling for blizzard-like conditions out there this week so far. Less than ideal conditions. Okay, that's not good. That is not good. That's not what we want to see. Snow like this is great equalizer, and the Bills are a dangerous team even in regular circumstances. Okay, Marcus Cannon's leading. I actually never seen this before, so this is interesting. All right, what are we saying next? Marcus Cannon over here, or I guess we're talking now. Fundamentally sound football all around to win this game. Okay, I'm gonna skip this now. Players for both teams have trouble accelerating, change direction, and reaching their normal top speed. Business as usual. Beat the Bills. Okay. Well, let's see if we can do just that. I'm going to go ahead and look at the stats before we actually jump in and watch this playoff game. But if we go ahead and look at the stats and see real quick if let's see what happens. Joe Burrow, 32 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, less interceptions than last year. Rushing wise, Joe Mixon, 1,400 yards, 18 touchdowns receiving. Nico Collins, okay, 1,000 yard season, 1,000 yard from Jamar Chase and Christian Kirk. Cole Kmet had a decent season as well, 765 yards. Defensive wise, let's see. Sacks. I don't see a ton of sacks on the board. Chase Young, better year, 12.5 sacks. Definitely a better year out of Chase Young. And Isaiah Simmons with 3 interceptions. Desmond King. Jimmy Moreland even with 2. So Jimmy Moreland, offensive, we were 5th in the NFL. And then let's see what the defensive looked like. We were 8th in the NFL. So not bad. Definitely a lot better than last year. So here we go. Can we beat the Buffalo Bills? I'm actually going to go ahead and play the... Okay, so how do we do this? I think what you do is you go ahead and click the full game, and then you watch it. I think that's what we're going to do. We're not going to watch the whole game, but watch, like, the play-by-play, basically. So, yeah, here we go. Buffalo Bills, wild forecast. Can we beat Buffalo at home? It'd be a huge win for us, but let's see what happens. Okay, here we go, man. We are in the playoffs. Here we go, fast. All right, here we go. 15-yard reception from Cole Beasley to start this off. Okay. I don't have to click A every time, right? I feel like there's a better way to do this. 20-yard. Okay, actually, what I think I might do. Okay, the Buffalo Bills are driving, and they scored a touchdown. Okay, well, here we go. Can we respond with the touchdown? No, we cannot. Okay, unfortunately, we're not going to respond. They're up 10-0 now. We scored a touchdown, so that's better. Okay. Can we go down the field? I think we have the ball. No, Buffalo. Okay, I'm not really sure who has the ball anymore. Okay, can we score? Nope, it's going back to them. Second half, down 7-17. Not good. Okay, well, here we go. Can we score? No. We're going to allow them to actually... Yeah, no, we didn't. Okay. Okay, let's go. 14-17. Extra point, good. W. All right. Buffalo driving once again. 14, only down 3 for us. And Buffalo is up 10 with not much time left in the fourth quarter. 7 minutes. All right, here we go. Come on, baby. And we respond just like that. 21-23. If we get a stop, that would be huge. And it doesn't look like the... Okay, we did. We got a stop. Joe Burrow, final drive, 5 minutes. Well, I guess it's not the final drive, but this would be a huge drive. 5-yard rush from our backup running back. And it looks like we got a first down. Okay, huge. Oh, we're getting penalized. And we punted. Damn, we punted away. Okay. As long as we stop Buffalo, we got the ball back. Once again, 3 minutes left. Penalty on us, though. Okay. 13-yard reception from Christian Kirk. We're driving. 8-yard reception. Come on, baby. 8-yard rush. We are driving down the field. We are in field goal range. Okay, we're going to have to kick a field goal, aren't we? No, we went for it? Oh, we kicked it. Okay. 27-yard field goal. Up 1 point. The Buffalo Bills can easily drive down the field. Okay. You got to watch this slowly. First reception, They have all 3 timeouts too. They're chilling. 10-yard reception from Glenn Davis. Okay. And then incomplete pass from Josh Allen. Pass knocked away. Huge step up, and they get a first down. 20-yard reception for Dawson Knox. Okay. And they're in field goal range, it looks like. Stephon Diggs. This might be a heartbreaker. Negative 3-yard rush. And 7-yard rush. This might be a heartbreaker. They got a first down. Man, I think we lost this. But you know what? At least it was fun. 6-yard reception. They're on the goal line. And incomplete pass. They went up. They scored. It's Devin. We have 23 seconds to respond. I doubt it. Imagine. All right, here we go. Kickoff. Touchback. We got 21-yard reception. We got another play, it looks like. Okay, here we go. And that's going to be, we have one more play, I guess. And that's it. We lost. Damn. You know what? I feel pretty good. At least we got into the playoffs. I have to feel good about that. At least I got the Texans into the playoffs. That was, you know, Madden rebuilds are tough. I will say they're a lot tougher this year. So I feel good about at least getting into the postseason. 11-6 record. I'll take it. Better than the last 2 rebuilds. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you made it to the end. If you have any other advice for me when it comes to Madden rebuilds, because I'm still lost. So I hope you guys enjoyed though. This is Crushables 2. I'm saying peace.